Democracy becomes meaningless unless every citizen understands some economy. Because otherwise, the elections become like, I don't know, voting for TV talent shows like X Factor, yeah?
And this is also the reason why maraming nabobotong incompetent sa government offices, because we ourselves are incompetent. Marami sa atin yung hindi nakakaintindi ng mga platapormang pinapahayag nila at maganda lang pakinggan, kaya natin sila binoboto. Katulad na lang ng Manggogoyo Party List. Yes, nanalo sila. But do they even know ano yung pinopropose or ano yung feasibility nung pinopropose na plataforma ng Kamanggogoyo? Well, sadly, economics graduate yung first representative nila, pero yung basic na supply and demand hindi niya mai-apply doon sa plataforma niya.
A lot of Americans voted for George W. Bush because they thought he was a guy who you could have a beer with, yeah? I mean, a lot of British people voted for Boris Johnson because he may be a rascal, but he's a lovable rascal, yeah?
O diba, binoto niyo siya dahil, wow, he cares about manggagawa. Pero, hindi naman alam ng mga manggagawa kung ano talaga yung epekto or kung feasible man lang ba yung pinagsasabi niya. Masarap lang pakinggan, that's it. Diba? Madaling lokohin yung mga Pilipino pagdating sa mga bagay na wala silang ka-idea, katulad ng kung paano gumagana ang simpleng economic terms tulad ng supply and demand. And we have a long way to go.
What reason to vote for your political leaders? I mean, you need to understand what these people are proposing to do or what these people are hiding from you in terms of their economic, social, and other policies. And in order to understand it, you need to understand economics, because I'm not suggesting that everyone has to pick up an economics textbook and try to educate themselves, but they have to keep their interest in economic issues and try to understand the basic principles behind them, because otherwise, what's the point of having democracy?
Like for example, yung mga minimum wage earner, hindi nila alam na ang pagpapataas ng minimum wage is a zero-sum game dahil ipapasa lang ng mga business owners yung na-inquire or na-acquire na cost sa pagpapataas ng sahod ng minimum wage earner without yung capabilities nila, skills nila, or productivity nila na tumaas. So nagtaas ng sweldo, pinasa doon sa produkto, tapos nagmahal yung bilihin, inflation. Anong silbi nung tinaas sa sahod? Yan yung hindi maintindihan ng current Filipinos because hindi sila maalam or hindi nila ginustong alamin yung mga bagay na sinasabi nung mga taong binoboto nila. Kontento na sila sa kung ano yung maganda pakinggan, kung ano yung ideal, at kung ano lang yung kaya nilang intindihin. Usually, they do not extend doon sa mga bagay na, well, medyo kailangan pang pag-aralan, kailangan pang bigyan ng atensyon. Well, because yan yung isa sa katamaran ng mga Pilipino. This is Pinoy Extreme. Have a good day.
This is Pinoy Extreme.